Alright, I'm on hole number 3 of the Silver State Tournament. I'm in the Tuesday qualifying round in the Rookie Division. Let's go to Golf Clash Notebook and check it out, not YouTube. Let's go to Golf Clash Notebook. Check it out. Okay, yesterday in my practice round, I got what I wanted. I landed out in here, but I landed in the sand. I actually went too far. So I put on max topspin, and I think I'm going to back off of max topspin a little bit. The wind yesterday was blowing with us, so we had a tailwind. And I was easily able to get over. I actually didn't even touch the rough. My normal goal is to get out here and do a rough bump and just bleed off into it. And I actually went from this fairway all the way over and ended up in the sand. So I'm not going to put quite all of the topspin on it today. I'm not going to be shooting. This shot that's over here gives you a wood shot, and I don't really want to come in with a wood. I want to try and come in with a long iron. I'd rather go for I'm not risking my eagle because I have a Nirvana. If you've got a Nirvana and an Amazon, you're not risking your eagle out here. If you got lower developed clubs and you don't have an Amazon or a Nirvana in your bag, you might be able to make it out here. But if you don't, you just sacrificed your eagle trying to go for Albie. So if you've got lower developed clubs, I'd recommend staying out here and just get your eagle and go home. But if you've got upper developed clubs where you've got a Nirvana or an Amazon, there's not really a lot of risk out here. But if you can make it out into this fairway pad, you're trying to get an Albie with a long iron, and it's much easier. So I'm going to take a Titan and my number 1 bag. But I'm going to switch this out for a backbone because accuracy here is key. And I bring a Titan, the king of balls. Off we go. Alright, my backbone hits 1.2, 1.8, 2.1. Let's see where we're at. If we get out there, we should be in about mid-club. But we shall see. We got to get out there first. This is definitely one shot at a time. And I don't go first. What's the deal? Now, I know that I can log into my account with a phone, and I know I can log into my account with an email. But if you log in with Facebook, I do not understand why Golf Clash continues to post this thing. I do not need to know that all my friends are online, because that stuff's going to go on for the next hour. Hey, I'm on the course playing, and you're flashing me. So what you're telling me is that you don't want me to use Facebook, and you don't want me to have a bunch of friends. Okay, we need to get out there. We got plenty of wind. Plenty of wind. But I don't need to put all of the topspin on. So it's going to push me forward 2 rings. So I'm going to take off a little bit of that topspin. Just try and eke out there. Hitting it great to the right. That's going to make me pick up a little bit more of that rough. And let's see if taking off that little bit of topspin was enough. It was. So now I got a long iron shot to get into the green, and I'm level with the green. I'm actually a little bit downhill of the green. Whereas if you're up here, you're a little bit uphill of the green. And see all these little depressions that are in the fairway out here? This fairway, it's very easy if you're in one of those depressions. You can catch irregular bounces. So it's not that you can't get the Albie from over here with your wood. It's just that it's easier if you got a long iron, because I don't have to come at the green through this fairway. I don't have to engage all of those little moguls. And that was really close. It was a good try. It was a nice try. It was a nice shot. Okay, where am I at in my club? Oh, I'm in my Hornet range. I'm right at minimum backbone. I'm at max Hornet, which is 1.1 per ring. Put on a couple backspin. Right at it. It's 1.1 per ring, so that's about a 3-ring pull. And we just need to hit it perfect. I hit it great to the right. Great to the right. I like being in short iron range, though. I can tell you that. That is definitely the area that I want to be in. And if I was a little bit further forward than that, I still had a lot of room there. If I was just a little bit further forward of that, I would have been more towards mid club. But when you're in that range, you've got to hit. When you're going in for those shots, you got to hit them perfect. There's just no two ways about it. I like the distance. I liked everything about that shot, other than the fact that I hit it great to the right. But this is a hole that you can increase, in my opinion, you can definitely increase the odds that you're going to get the Albie by going for the shot to the right and trying to get out there so that you can get into long iron or short iron range. I was really surprised right there that I was actually in short iron. I've made the Albie on this before with my long iron from that area, but I think I was a little bit further to the left. I'm going to forfeit. I do not want to waste my hole-in-ones on this hole. I will dial these in during the rounds. Alright, good game. Let's go back and look at that hole real quick. So where I ended up out in this area right here. Normally I'm out in this area, so when you took the red line, I was right at my red line for a distance. You draw that line just a little bit longer here so that you'd have to engage topspin with your short iron. I typically prefer, when I'm coming in on those shots, to put on just a little bit of backspin. So if I was out here in my long iron, it's going to be more towards minimum long iron. But either one of these is going to work. But this area out here gives you a pretty straight in shot, whereas up here, you're here and here's the green, so you're a little downhill. And where I was at here, I was actually just a little bit, you're hitting downhill here. Here I was hitting a little bit uphill. But I definitely like this area better. I think you have a much better shot at the Albie. But you got to hit it perfect. You can't blow it like I did. I didn't take advantage of my situation. But the whole thing is to work out your number so you know where you want to be and you've got the right clubs. And hopefully you'll peak on the weekend round. Alright, that was hole number 3 of the Silver State Tournament in Tuesday's qualifying round of the Rookie Division. Thanks for watching.